Hello, everyone. It's me. I am here to talk to you about all things immigration, but with a little bounce in my step because I have some really exciting news to share with all of you. Let me close this again. Make sure we are here without distractions, and you don't have any issues listening or seeing. So give me a you know give me a little or wave or whatever, so that I know that you are able to join in. And if you have questions, as always, I am happy to answer them. The reason why we do this is because I know that there's so much fear and confusion and distress right now. And I'm trying to create an environment where you can feel comfortable asking your questions. But remember that I cannot answer very specific questions, and this is not a consult and it's not professional legal advice. I have to be able to review your case. I can kind of point you in the direction and give you some very general, but the rest is up to you to make that second step, and actually ask for a consultation or an evaluation with us. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what we can do and how we can help you during this whole process. So hola, hola y bienvenido. Yo soy otra vez. Estamos aquí para hablar sobre temas de educación, pero también estoy muy emocionado para usted hoy porque tenemos unas noticias, buenas noticias, increíbles noticias para ustedes. Recibimos no uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco aprobaciones de la visa T, y también la excepción de 245. So, hablamos de eso ahorita. Si usted piensa que usted tiene un caso de la visa T, por ejemplo, por favor, no espera. Ahorita nosotros aprobaciones, no le importa cuál es el administración. Cada día nosotros recibimos aprobaciones. Esas aprobaciones son increíbles porque debajo de la visa T usted podría recibir su permiso de trabajo, como es llamado querido, que es protección de deportación, que es tan importante ahorita. Y también usted puede aplicar para su residencia. So, hay muchas opciones de ahorita. Sí, yo soy una abogada. Yo tengo una pregunta que, yes, I'm an attorney. I am an attorney in immigration. I'm an immigration lawyer. I've been practicing for I think I calculated it like 23, 24 years. And I am based in Chicago, but I handle clients all over the country and really all over the world, because immigration is federal and able to help all of you, regardless of where you are. To be honest, most of my consults now are by video and by phone, although we take in person as well. So, Mohan, hello. Can someone eligible for a T visa let's see. Is someone eligible for a T visa if the employer doesn't give them the Social Security benefits in the W-2? Please let me know. Honestly, Mohammed, that's not a straight black and white question. The reason why is I need to get a little bit more information. Generally speaking, when somebody asks me a question like that about benefits and things like that, there's usually a lot more things on, and we can actually find out those things in an evaluation, if you would like completely, or in a consult with me, because a lot of times this is kind of like indicative of a toxic environment or other problems that you might have in that job. So if you think that that's the case, then give our office a call and we can talk about it. All right, and I got a bona fide. Oscar is saying that I got a bona fide determination visa T. Excellent, congratulations! I'm so excited for you. Make sure that you keep that with you at all times. So if you, hopefully not, but if you do encounter it, so that you have proof of that. Inet, ¿cómo estás? Soy dominicana, tengo parol 12. Me casé con ciudadano, esperamos un bebé, que recomienda. Mi recomendación es hablamos con nosotros. Sí, mi número es 630-506-48. El razón es porque este parol, yo necesito más información, historia, y también para revisar que si primero que usted cómo se podría calificar por este, y también con su ciudadana, con su esposa, por ejemplo. Nosotros tenemos otras opciones también para conseguir sus papeles. So, hablamos con nosotros. Nuestro número es 630-504-0648. Where's my office? I have a physical office in Chicago, but I also, like I said, work all over the country. And so my office is everywhere. No, I take calls and Zoom calls all over the place, but we do have us in Chicago as well. So if you'd like to come and visit us, feel free to do so. Hello, Jelly. How are you? Hola, hola. Oh, another person is talking about a T visa approval. I am so clear about these T visa approvals. I can't tell you. These cases are so tremendously phenomenal and so amazing, and so many people don't know about them, and they don't even understand what they are. And so I'm going to give you like a little bit of an overview of a T visa if you haven't been following my page, because if you have been following my page, you probably heard about this ad nauseum. But a T visa is for people who have suffered any sort of mistreatment or abuse, or in the form of exploitation or coercion, or have been forced to do something beyond their control. That could either be labor, or it could go into other relationships as well. But there are so many different manifestations of a T visa, and every single case is completely different. It's one of the reasons we love doing them. I also just really I believe in the advocacy of people that have been disenfranchised or advanced in some particular way. I believe in giving a voice to people who have been told all their lives to stay silent. I also believe in reporting abuse and mistreatment and violations, labor violations, as well as other gross behaviors. I think that it's tremendously important that we rise up, be able to give that voice. And the fact that we have a law that's available under immigration options that's available, so that you can not only do that, but then you can also get your work permit and a green card, and you can get protection from deportation. I can't think of anything better. Honestly, it's like I can't think of something better. If we could completely eradicate trafficking, that would be fantastic. But realistically speaking, at least in the meantime, what we can do is we can one person at a time and change that person's life. I don't know if you story, and I'm going to tell it maybe, but there's a story of like a boy and a dad, and they're walking on the beach. They see all these starfish strewn on the beach, and the boy is distraught. Obviously, the starfish need water in order to survive. And so he looks up at his dad, and he looks down, and he starts picking up the starfish, and he throws one starfish back. And then he goes and he picks up another starfish, and he throws that starfish into the ocean. And the dad went for a while, and then he says, "Son, I don't know what you're doing. This isn't going to make that much difference. There's like thousands of starfish here. You can't be here all, forever, and you're not going to save them all. So what's the point?" And the son looks at him and goes, "Well, it makes a difference to this one." And he puts all the other starfish in the water. And that's kind of what I feel just generally in immigration, but also particularly with trafficking. It's such a global problem. It's such a massive encompassing issue that we have. It pervades every aspect of our society. There is not a single aspect of our community that has not been affected or has been victimized by trafficking in some way. These are your neighbors, these are your friends, these are your family members, many people who don't even recognize that they are being trafficked, and yet it's happening right in front of our faces, and people don't realize it. It might be your waiters, it might be the person who's helping you with your salon, it might be the person who's helping landscaping, it might be the person who's cleaning your office and your apartments. It might be you. You are working tremendously hard, and you are constantly working in a job that doesn't appreciate you and is really taking a toll on you. And it goes through every demographic. It's not exclusive to one particular area of the world or one particular race. Hi, Lux. How are you? I am great. Thank you for asking. So what I think is tremendously important for you to understand, and the reason why I tell you the starfish story is because sometimes the problem seems so insular, and you don't think that there's any solution, especially when you start hearing all this negative noise that is coming from our administration currently and our news in general. You might just be like, okay, you know what? What's the point? And I want you to be like that little boy and be like, no, I could change my life, one life. I could share this video with somebody, that person can watch that video, and that could be the beginning a whole new life for them. Yesterday, I was talking to a friend who I have known since we were like kids. And for the first time, she told me that she a survivor of domestic abuse. And I did not know that. And I thanked her first for sharing that with me. But then I thought to myself, and I know this already, I thought to myself, like, how many people are there who are just struggling in this way and they're not feeling comfortable and open enough to like share these experiences. And in her case, she didn't need immigration help. That wasn't the point of that conversation. But for so many people and so many of you, you're just looking for a way to be able to fix your situation. And you have real unbelievable pain and trauma. And I refuse to subscribe to this theory that people are having right now where everybody's just illegal, god forbid. I hate that word. Or that you don't deserve the papers and they don't deserve anything. I strongly vociferously disagree with that, because I think every single person deserves the right to live freely and confidently and without duress. If you feel that when you're talking to these videos, if you feel like that could be me, or I know someone who this describes, I want you to take that step to share the video, but then also to give us a call. Call us so that we can help you. I know that we're an immigration law firm and I'm an immigration lawyer, and maybe you're a little bit confused about how that can help, but it can help like this. Yesterday I called to 5 clients to tell them they were approved. They got their work permits, and they got at the very best time defection, which is protection from deportation. So I'm going to take a couple of questions here. And if you guys have other questions, of course, feel free to ask me. So Lux is asking, can an overstay apply for an employment-based visa overstayed for over 10 years? Lux, switching over to visa is a little bit more complex than just that. It is going to make it very, very difficult for you to do so. However, there are solutions, and usually what I see 9 times out of 10 with people who have student visas is many times they actually qualify for other visas as well that don't have anything to do with employment or with their education in particular, but just based on their circumstances. So I have a few of those. If you're not completely sure about giving your office a call, I would ask you to first look at those, but then also call our office. Like I said, that is completely free. So 630-40648, and we will help you with that. Let's see what else we have. How do we book consultation? Just give our office a call. 630-504-0646-30-504-0648 para ustedes. Okay, si quiere algo. Brian, are there cases with no solutions? Sometimes. However, as I have been telling you guys, I like to find solutions. So I will always try to find whatever solution I can. Sometimes I will, I'm very, very honest in these consultations. I think it's tremendously important for us to be like that. We have to be able to tell you up front what's happening, and what to expect. I want people to have false hope for anything. So I make sure that I go through all nations of everything. However, I will 9 times out of 10, we can find a solution for you. If nothing else, there can be, for example, guardianship papers that you can make right now. There are powers of attorney that you can do if you're documented and you're not sure if you should even apply for immigration, or you're kind of been told that you shouldn't for immigration. Absolutely. Please draft those powers of attorney and guardianship for your minor children, and also that somebody can take care of them in case you were ever to get detained or deported. I cannot stress this enough. I don't know why more people don't. It's such a tremendous thing. It's so easy to do. And people seem to be really, really hesitant about that. So you'll hear me talking about that quite a bit, because I really do think that that's something that a tangible benefit and a tangible way for you to fix your situation and to protect yourselves and your family. Maria, ¿cómo está? Hola a todas. Hola Patty, ¿cómo está? Muchísimas gracias. Pero si usted quiere algo, yo sé que la mayoría de esta conversación está en inglés, pero nosotros podemos ayudarle en cualquier manera. Si usted piensa que usted tiene un caso de la visa T, por ejemplo, por favor, llámanos a 630-530-504-08, pero recuerde que yo puedo trabajar en todos los casos de visa T, de visa U, de 245, de miembros de su familia directamente, de petición de matrimonio, de finanza, algo cosa que usted necesita, yo podría ayudarle. Tenemos una bofeta comprensivo y Es muy, muy importante para mí que usted está, todas las personas que están aquí han protegido de inmigración y de ICE específicos. Y si usted necesita alguna información, por favor, llámenos. Ok, 630-504-0648. And with that, I'm going to end it. And I know that there's a few more questions. I will try to get to them late, or if not, then tomorrow. Join me tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And we also have a session at night that comes on at 9 p.m. All right, bye.